Everybody likes to think they are talented at something, but sometimes this just isn't the case. These kids, on the other hand, definitely demonstrate they possess some pretty incredible talents. From mathematics to music, from art to science, these amazing kids will no doubt make all of us feel pretty average. Amazing kids with incredible talent. Hey, Yide. When we were little, the closest any of us likely came to piloting an aircraft was playing a video game. At just 5 years of age, He Yide of China did away with the simulators and decided to take control of the real thing. In 2013, he took the controls of an aircraft for 35 minutes of flight over China. Sure, there was an instructor in the plane with him, but He did all of the flying and engine management himself. When he's not flying, he is reportedly sailing boats and climbing mountains. You know, the usual things that kids do. Taylor Wilson. What were you doing when you were 14? In all likelihood, you were playing video games, watching television, and hanging out with your friends at the mall. Taylor Wilson likely did all of those things too, when he wasn't performing nuclear fusion. The Arkansas native took to science like a fish to water, and before he knew it, he had become a full-blown nuclear scientist by his early teens. His expertise in the field had caught a lot of attention, and Taylor is now involved in everything from improving cancer treatment to developing devices to detect hidden nuclear bombs. Wow. Corey Nieves. New Jersey's Corey Nieves is a little different than most kids his age. When he was just 5 years old, Corey decided he was going to start a business selling cookies to help his mom buy a new car. Rather than sell cookies door to door, Corey spearheaded the development of a serious cookie-selling business, which today sees him as CEO of the Mr. Corey's Cookie Company. Now 10 years old, Corey's business has really taken off and continues to expand with each passing year. Not bad for someone who's not even old enough to legally be in the commercial kitchen, which produces his very own cookies. Autumn DeForest. For most of us, our artistic ability goes no further than being able to draw a stick man or some geometric shapes. Then there is Autumn DeForest. This 14-year-old began painting around the age of 5, and it was clear that she had talent. Before she even became a teenager, Autumn was selling paintings, with one even fetching $25,000. She is so good that her work appears in galleries, and Disney even commissioned her to paint a series of works for them. Prien Somani. When you're known as a mental calculator, you're probably good at math. Prien Somani is definitely good with numbers. From 2006 to 2008, she was the national champion of India in mental arithmetic. In 2010, at just 12 years of age, she entered the Mental Calculations World Cup and won. Not only was Prien the youngest entrant ever, but she got a perfect score of 100%. Thanks to her amazing abilities of memory and calculation, she is even cited in the Guinness Book of World Records. Wang. Learning to play an instrument can be challenging and take many years to perfect. If you're Canadian Wang, however, it can come so naturally that you quickly become world famous. How good is he? Ryan is so talented on the piano that he was playing at Carnegie Hall in New York City in March 2013, when he was 5 years old. What's more amazing is that he only started learning to play when he was 4. Since then, he's made appearances on numerous shows, including CBC Music and The Ellen Show. Pharrell Woo. Mathematics is one of those subjects many of us just hated to do in school. Not Pharrell Woo. This Filipino student is such a natural at solving equations that he beat out 500,000 other contestants to win a prestigious Australian math competition in 2012. That shouldn't surprise you once you learn that he was solving math problems at 1 and even trading stocks at 3. In 2013, the 13-year-old was already studying university-level math and, according to his professor, performing at an exceptionally high level. Amira Willig Hagen. When a good song comes on the radio, a lot of us often try and sing along. Despite thinking we have some talent, the fact is that most of us are pretty bad. Dutch-born Amira Willig Hagen, on the other hand, has some pretty spectacular pipes. She got everyone's attention in 2013 when she belted out the aria O Mio Babino Caro on Holland's Got Talent. It was pretty clear to everyone that this little girl could sing, and it was made all the more amazing by the fact that she had never had a single lesson in her life. Since then, Amira has won all sorts of awards and even had time to put out 2 albums. Luciano Pizarro. When you think of great guitarists, you probably think of legends like Carlos Santana, Eric Clapton, and Jimi Hendrix. It's very possible in a few years you may be hearing more and more about Luciano Pizarro. Born in Argentina, Luciano started playing guitar from a very early age. By 7, he had been invited to play with Santana and was even sponsored by Gibson Guitars. Today, at 15, he can be seen traveling the world and playing in front of audiences and on television shows. Esther Okada. You might think Esther Okada is a typical 10-year-old. After all, she loves to play in the park and dress up her Barbie dolls. Of course, she can only do this when she has free time from her university courses. That's right, Okada is just 10 years old but is a freshman in the Open University, a British-based distance education program. Her area of study is math, and a recent 100% on her exam suggests she knows her stuff. What's the plan when she graduates? Esther aims to do her PhD in math and then open up her own bank. Well, that's it. I give up. Time to go eat some ice cream. Meanwhile, here's some other videos we think you might like. Don't forget to click thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks!